Hello girls, how are you?
Thanks for chatting with us, Uncle Balint.
I hope you will be better soon.
We've heard so much about the mockery bird by Gerald Durrell. What's it all about?
The mockery bird? It's a riot. Picture an island full of oddballs chasing a bird that can mimic anything. From car alarms to Aunt Judith karaoke session. Absolutely mayhem.
So it's kind of like a reality show gone wrong?
Exactly. People bumping along like it's a treasure hunt. Even following a goat at one point. And trust me, the goat got more sense than they do.
Wait, they follow a goat?
Yep, these goats routes around like it's the tour guide, munching on their maps while everyone panics. Classic, like that time your dad got us lost on our way to the lake.
Any characters remind you of people who you know?
Oh, totally. There is a guy obsessed with stamps, Alina. It's you with your sports guard. And there is the official warrior of the group, just like Grandma.
Okay, fair. What do you think we will learn from this book?
Sometimes life is a mess, but if you can laugh, especially at yourself, you are doing just fine.
What's the funniest part in the book?
When they mistake the mockery bird for a car alarm. It's like watching your dad go head to head with the lawnmower. Same levels of chaos. Just don't drink anything while you read, or you will be spraying it everywhere, like I did last week with my tea.
Any final advice, Uncle Balint?
Just this, if you hear strange noises outside, it's either a mockingbird or me chasing the neighbor's dog again. And if you see a goat, go with it. Life is an adventure.
Thanks for the laughs, Uncle Balint. We can't wait to read The Mockery Bird.
Anytime, kiddos. Now let's save those cookies before the smoke alarm calls roll back up.
We are grateful to him for inspiring us.
Hi there! Today we are talking about a really fun book called The Talking Parcel by Gerald Durrell. It's a story full of magic and surprises. Hello! Could you tell us what makes this book so special?
Sure. What makes this book special that it's full of surprises.
Can you hear me?
It's about kids who gets a package that can talk. I mean, how cool is that? The parcel leads them on a crazy adventure and they meet all kinds of funny and strange characters. The best part is anything can happen in this world. It's really fun to read because you never know what's going to happen next.
That sounds like such a fun adventure. What do you think kids can learn from this journey with The Talking Parcel?
They can learn that sometimes you have to be brave and open to new things, even if they seem strange or scary at first. The Talking Parcel takes them on an adventure where they face challenges, but they learn to keep going and think outside the box. It's kind of like how we might face new things in our own life, whether trying a new activity or meeting new people. We can learn to have fun and be brave, just like the kids.
Wow, that sounds like a great lesson. What about the funny parts of the book? Does the humor help make the adventure even better?
Yes, the humor in The Talking Parcel is so funny. The characters that we can meet are really silly, and the way the parcel talks is hilarious. Durrell uses funny situations to make the story exciting and not too serious. It helps kids enjoy the adventure without getting scared or worried about what's going to happen next. The humor makes everything feel light and fun.
I love that. So, this book is different from some of the other books of the Gerald Durrell book, right?
Yes, it is. Durrell usually writes books for adults which are very serious and deep. But with the talking parcel, he writes a fun, magical story for kids. It's a little different from his other books, but that's what makes it so great. It shows that Durrell can be really creative and funny, not just serious and thoughtful.
Do you think the talking parcel would be a good book for kids who love adventure and magic?
Definitely. If you love stories with surprises, magic, and talking parcels, then this book is perfect for you. It's great for kids who want to go on an exciting adventure without leaving their seat. Plus, it's a great book to read if you want to laugh and have fun while learning some new, valuable lessons about being brave and open to new things.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome!
Oh, hello, sweetie. Where have you been? I have been waiting for you for half an hour.
Sorry for being late.
It doesn't matter. I have just finished a book that I have borrowed from the library.
Oh, I see. Who wrote this book?
The writer is Gerald Durrell. Do you know him?
Wait a minute. I think he was a naturalist.
Yes, he's the one, but do you know that he was not only a naturalist, but also a zookeeper, a television presenter, and a fantastic writer as well?
No, I don't. What's the title of the book?
Birds, Beasts, and Relatives. Well, it's the second part of a sequel called the Corfu Trilogy. The first book entitled My Family and Other Animals. This is the second one, and the third part is The Garden of the Gods.
Why Corfu?
Gerald Durrell was born in India. Unfortunately, his father passed away when the little Jerry, as we called him, was very young. He had 3 older siblings. Later, they moved to England. In 1935, the family settled on Corfu and stayed there for 4 years. Before the outbreak of the Second World War, the family returned to Britain.
What did he do in Corfu?
That's the best thing. He did not go to school. His mom hired him a tutor, a private teacher. He visited him, or Jerry went to him, and they studied math, science, biology.
That's cool. Good for him.
Little Jerry was a fan of animals since he was a little kid. In his free time, he started to discover the flora and the fauna of Corfu. Studying the wildlife was his passion.
What's the story of the book?
Well, it's not a typical novel. These are separate stories and anecdotes. We can follow the Durrell's life through the writer's perspective.
So the book is about animals and his family.
Yes, but he writes about the animals in a very special way. He observes them in their natural habitat and even brings some species home. They become part of the household. After a while, his mom and siblings get used to his odd hobby.
What kind of animals does he take home?
Scorpio, birds, owl. But sometimes he puts them in strange places. For example, he put an owl in the attic and his mom thought it was a ghost. Or when his brother tried to light a cigarette and the Scorpio came out of the matchbox, he freaked out.
It is very funny.
It is indeed, but not only the animals, but his family is hilarious. But you know what? I like the style of Durrell's writing the best. It's detailed, precise, but not in a boring way. See, I was laughing a lot while reading this book. Even my mother came in the room to check on me. All in all, I am charmed by this book. It is entertaining. You can learn about the animals and the country through Durrell's eye.
That sounds great fun. I'm going to borrow it. And who knows, if I like the book, I may ask my parents to go on a holiday on Corfu.
What a great idea. Why not? We can go together. Let's go.
So, we read Menagerie Manor by Gerald Durrell, a book about animals. Seriously, animals.
Yeah, I thought I was in for 200 pages of giraffes doing nothing, but it was actually kinda cool.
Kinda cool. Are you serious, Wanda? It was like a zoo in my brain. I love how Durrell described setting up his zoo. The animals were practically characters, like the chimpanzee. This guy has more personality than you.
To be fair, the chimpanzee could run this interview. Did anyone else find it weird how the role makes everything sound so easy? Like, oh, I just input a lemur, no big deal. I can't even keep a goldfish alive.
Right? My hamster only lasted 3 days and Daryl's out here like, hey, look at my perfectly civilized collection of wild animals. And they all have names and stories. Some of those creatures were more dramatic than us.
Oh, like the actors. Remember the part when they're messing around, getting into everything? I want actors now. My parents won't notice if I just bring a few home, right?
Yeah, because everyone wants Valdez running around the house. But honestly, Daryl's humor saves this book. He writes about animals like they are his mischievous roommates.
True. The whole time I was expecting to be bored, but Daryl's sarcasm caught me off guard. Like when he's casually talking about being chased by an angry bird or how the porcupine tries to escape again.
Right, and somehow this guy still loves them. If my dog misbehaves me once, I'm already questioning our friendship.
That's what's so cool about Daryl. He doesn't just run the zoo, he's like that dad. He's super patient with every creature. He must have nerves of steel.
Or he's just a little nuts. Like, you have to be a bit crazy to let an entire menagerie into your house and be like, it's fine. The monkey's probably just rearranging the furniture.
Rearranging the furniture or starting a new winter VR design business. I can see it now. Monkey makeovers.
Stop. But seriously, Daryl has this amazing way of making you want to know more about all these animals, even if you don't care about animals. And he doesn't write in a boring textbook way. It's more like story time.
Agreed. He takes you through all the chaos and you're like, wow, this guy's life is viral. Literally. I mean, half of his time he's probably putting out animal-related files. Not actual files. That would be bad.
Honestly, I'd want to hang out with this guy. Imagine going to his house and seeing an entire flamingo in the living room. It's a zoo, but it's also a home.
Same, I'd go there in a heartbeat. Managing Mana is more than just about animals. It's about Daryl's passion and how he connects with each creature. It's almost like a reality show, but with way more teeth and claws.
And fewer heroes. Always a plus. So, final thoughts? Should we recommend this to people who like animals or just anyone who likes chaos?
Both. Definitely both. It's like a sitcom, but with zebras.
And if you love animals, you'll be obsessed. You'll laugh, you'll learn, and you'll probably want to move to a zoo by the end.
Yeah, I agree. It's surprisingly fun, even for a book about someone's ridiculous animal. Who knew that keeping a porcupine could be this entertaining?
So, what are you reading next?
Hopefully something where the main characters don't have tails.
You too have no taste. Now, where can I find a pet chimpanzee?
If you are ever offered the chance to babysit a chimpanzee named Chumley, run, just run.
Welcome everyone in Bökön. We are from Mihály Elementary School, 3 of us from the 8th year. In our video, we would you like to show one of Gerald Durrell's books. Which book would you like to recommend?
A Zoom in My Luggage. This book is about a 6-month trip. He and his wife were collecting animals in Bafut.
Bafut, where is it?
It's down in Cameroon, West Africa.
Why is this book interesting?
It resulted in the founding of Jersey Zoo, which is now the Durrell Wildlife Park. Durrell was passionate of wild animals and he made many journeys in Cameroon. When he wrote this book, it was his third trip to Cameroon.
Can you tell us which animals are mentioned in this book?
There are many wild animals: chimpanzees, parrots, reptiles, dormice, squirrels, just some of them. Durrell believed that zoos has the most important roles in his life.
It seems that Durrell was not only the fan of animals.
You are right. He was like the father of animals. These animals were saved by Gerald.
It is true. and the endangered species too. Gerald Durrell had a vision of his own zoo. He wanted it to be open to the public.
Why is this book good for my generation?
It is not a new book. It is almost 70 years old. Your generation can learn from this book. There are funny parts in it.
Yes, the funny important is Durrell were humorous anecdotes about the animals and the pupils' legislation.
What was your favorite part?
Oh, it was confusing at the beginning, and Durrell translating it as the hippopotamus. It was very funny to catch his movements and his tricks. I never sound about hippopo before.
When we got to meet with the chimpanzees, the moments of Chamli and the 5-year-old Minnie, they had their own daily routines. The feeding time was not fixed. All in all, these chimpanzees made me laugh a lot.
Thank you so much for your ideas and your feelings about this book. I hope this short interview is going to help to remember Gerald Durrell and proudly celebrate his 100th birthday.
Hello, our lovely listeners. Welcome to the Cinderella's podcast. Today's topic will be very refreshing and marvelous again. As you know, our name always changes associated with the current topic. We soon are celebrating the 100th birthday of one of the most outstanding figures of the 20th century, who just like Cinderella spent the last decades forgotten in the ash. Here we are to the dust of his awesome life work. He is Mr. Gerald Durrell, a fantastic naturalist, writer, conservationist, television presenter, and zookeeper. He wrote a lot of stunning books about animals, spiced with his family members. We have two guests today who are keen readers of his books, and I am turning to them to ask about their latest book experience. Welcome, Viola and Dory. Have you read Gerald Durrell's book, My Family and Other Animals? Tell us what you think about it.
Thank you so much for inviting us. So nice to be here. Yes, I recently finished it and I loved it. The book is full of humor and adventures, and I learned a lot about animals and nature conservation.
What caught your attention the most in the story?
The way Durrell portrays his family and the animals is amazing. Each family member is unique and funny, and the animals are so interesting and diverse. I think Durrell is a truly talented storyteller who can make even the dullest days exciting.
Let's talk a bit about the family members. Who are the characters in the book?
The main character is Gerald Durrell, the author himself, who stands out with his passion for nature as a child. His brother, Larry, is an ambitious writer who constantly brings new friends into the house. Then there's Leslie, the middle brother, who loves guns and boats, and Margot, their sister, who always follows the latest fashion trends. Their mother is a humorous and loving woman, the real backbone of the family.
What animals can we find in the book?
Oh, there are so many unique animals. For instance, Gary's dog Roger, the tortoise Achilles, Quasimodo the pigeon, and Ulysses the owl. Besides these, there are also lizards, spiders, snakes, fish, insects, and many other creatures that Gary discovers and studies on the island.
Was there any animal that particularly fascinated you?
Yes, I especially loved the moment when Gary found the tortoise and brought it home. The interactions between the tortoise and the family were so cute and entertaining. I also found it fascinating how Gary observed the animals and described their habits.
What was the most memorable adventure in the book?
My favorite was when Gary and Roger searched for the escaped tortoise and eventually found it in an abandoned garden. The search was full of excitement and unexpected twists. It really showed Gary's dedication and passion for nature.
What message do you think the book conveys?
I believe the main message is the importance of love and respect for nature and animals. Durrell shows that even the smallest creatures are unique and valuable, and emphasizes the importance of protecting and preserving nature.
Who would you recommend this book to?
To everyone who loves nature, animals, and wants a good laugh, I think both younger and older readers will enjoy it, as it's full of fascinating stories and valuable lessons. I especially recommend it to those curious about the hidden wonders of nature and eager to explore Gerald Durrell's adventures.
Thank you for the interview. Now I can't wait to read the book myself. I'm sure I'll enjoy the adventure with the animals and the Durrell family.
I'm glad I had the chance to read it. I hope you will enjoy it as much as I did.
Dory, I am turning to you because you have made something special inspired by Gerald Durrell's books. Would you show us what it is?
Yes, I recently made a collage montage as a big fan of art and, of course, my family and other animals. Seemingly, it's a book itself, but if I open it up, you can see my artwork.
Girls, thank you very much for your valuable ideas and piece of art. Dear viewers, I hope we could wake up your curiosity up and you will have the desire to read Gerald Durrell's wonderful books. See you next time. See you!